Hey there, welcome back to Liz and Sandro's Marketing Podcast. Twice a week, we provide insight on social media, SEO, websites, email marketing, and more. Today, we are going to be chatting about Google's new Google messaging feature.
Thanks, Liz. Correct.
Is it new?
No, it's a year and a half old.
Today, we are going to be talking Google messaging.
That's right. Thanks, Liz. So one of the things we've been testing for our clients is Google messaging. We've talked about this in the past when it debuted in the fall of 2017, so a little over a year ago. And basically what it is Google trying to replicate the success of using Facebook Messenger for small business. So many businesses are using and have been using Facebook Messenger to communicate with current and potential customers. I know we use it to deal with reputation management, taking things that are public, private. Also, people want to ask questions. And actually, we just booked the director of a film for a client, a movie theater, we're showing his film via Facebook Messenger, 100%. Anyways, we'll take all that and do it via text messages. And that's what Google messaging does. It's people texting your business using random anonymous phone numbers that a customer cannot see, but that you receive on your phone and can respond to on your phone. Google debuted this last year, and at first we were a little wary of trying it, but we did activate it for several clients a month ago, and it's been a solid success so far. Basically, to activate it, you have to be the owner or one of the owners of your Google My Business listing, and it seems we're learning, Liz and I were testing it, you also have to have the Google My Business app on your phone. Once you have those things down, you'll see a messaging option as one of the tabs in Google My Business GMB. Go in there and you'll see an option to turn it on. Once you do, you can then set a welcome text that goes out immediately when someone messages you. Ours says, "Thanks for texting Acme Business. We'll get back to you as soon as we can." And once that happens, you'll then have a messaging button on your Google Knowledge panel, or even, as we've learned, in Google Maps when people Google your business. They can tap that and they'll be taken to their messaging app or their Google account, through their Google account, and they can then text you questions. One of the things I love about this is I love texting more than Facebook messaging, so I'm pretty quick to respond to those. It's easy to look up. We tested a few other things. You cannot send photos currently through text to your customer, but you can send web links. So when people ask for a menu or a showtime or a ticket link, you can text them, message them the link pretty easily. Google does judge you just like Facebook does on the response time. And all of ours are under 15 minutes and it's public up there on our Google listing. And that's pretty cool. One of the downsides is you can only pick one phone number or one account. So you have to pick somebody who's always at the ready to do it. Also, you cannot schedule off time. So you have to go in there and manually turn it off and turn it on. I wish there was a way that you can do it during business hours, because I woke up one morning and there was a 3 a.m. text message for a client, and I responded 4 hours later, but I wish we would have been able to turn it off during like midnight to 8 a.m.
Or set a different autoresponder during certain times, like when people are sleeping.
I would have. And, one of the things, as Liz and I were testing, she has Google products, Google Phone.
Yes, I have the Pixel 2.
Very nice.
Which I love.
Photos. Yes. But one of the things she has the option to do also is type in common questions, and then it would automatically respond with those answers. I, on my iOS and my Mac laptop, do not see those options at all. So that's something I haven't seen anywhere else or mentioned. So there seems to be rolling out that you can set in regular questions like how much are tickets, can I get a link to your menu, and you can auto-respond with certain frequently asked questions and answers. So I do love that. So I feel like Google's moving in the right direction, but if they could set up times and auto-responses for separate times and set up multiple team members, that would be great. Two other things I really loved that no one really mentions, you see the phone numbers of the people messaging you. So I haven't looked at the terms and conditions, but I wonder if you can keep those phone numbers.
Really?
Populate them. Yes.
I don't. As you and I were testing the one for Hirsch PR, I don't see your phone number.
I answered via Google Maps, and that's my Google account.
Okay.
So it only showed my name for my Google account. But
you saw my phone number when I was texting some of your accounts.
Yes, when Liz tested it. I'm showing her phone number. I believe that's your phone number, right?
Yes, it is.
So you get to keep, I don't know if you get to keep, if you can use those phone numbers for
I don't know why
marketing.
you wouldn't be able to. Because set that aside, upload it to Facebook, and do some additional targeting. Yeah.
Yes, create audiences. So I'm going to have to look into that, and I apologize. I should have answered that. But you do get to keep those phone numbers, and also the texts go on. So someone texted me something, the business one day, and 5 days later, they asked a different question. I could see the text thread and see that this person had already asked this question. They're already a customer. We've already responded to them before. We can answer maybe with more familiarity. So I do like that it does keep a thread going, and you do get the phone numbers that could potentially be used to remarket to them. So I would urge you, check out your Google My Business, go to that messaging tab, turn it on, and just try it. You can always turn it off, and no one will be any wiser that you turned it off or tried it for a little while. But I don't think it's not too much of an intrusion. We generally get like one message every other day. So it's, like I said, not too much of an intrusion, but well worth checking out and trying out for your small business.
I love it. Yeah, I'm going to play a little more around with this. And I would love the option to have multiple users being able to respond, because there may be questions on behalf of a client that my team can jump in and answer right away. And there's other things that the client may know. And it could just be easier if they also have it on their phone. They could jump in and respond without having some back and forth internally, via email. So yeah, good stuff.
Yes, that's one of the things I love about Facebook Messenger. You could assign a private message to a certain team member.
So yeah, get out there and start playing around with this. Thank you for this information. That wraps up today's episode. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Send us your questions. We'd love to hear from you. We actually received a couple earlier this week. We're going to be addressing those in a December episode, so stay tuned, and we will see you next time.